everybody. Tonight we are gonna start something off a little differently. There is something that we do need to talk about pretty seriously. As you can see, there are only four of us tonight. Our fifth member, Wolf, is not with us and is not going to be with us for a while. Um, Turns out when he was traveling back from his recent work trip, he was stopped by airport security and arrested for smuggling HasLab figures in his vacuum cleaner bag. So there will be a GoFundMe set up recently. Pay attention for that as we look to, help bail this man out of jail. He's not going to be with us tonight or for the foreseeable future. It seems like.
Hashtag free Wolfie.
Why,
Now,
Wolfie? Why? God damn it!
yeah,
Oh no,
on
I can't. I can't. I can't. I
you
can't.
know, now that we got the hard conversation out of the way, welcome everybody to Realmhattan Project. I'll be your host, EE Prime, and with me we have three of the four members, as we just discussed: Gort,
Hey, what's going on?
Ricky,
What's up, folks?
and Derek. Hi, Derek.
What, Wolfie? Damn.
It's not that serious. I guess that FOMO hit him really hard. Um,
Wolfie, the next time I see you,
if we ever see you again,
if we ever see you again, God
just
damn it,
remember one thing, Wolf. Don't drop the soap.
drop the soap.
Or, because we don't judge around here, drop away. Drop away.
Yo, what's up, y'all?
What's up, everybody? How you doing tonight?
Oh
So,
man.
so how was everybody's week this week so far?
Yeah, you see fucking Sam talk about no wolf, thanks God.
Oh man, it took everything in me to not let that go. Whew. Man, whew. What
Hey
a
man, they
week.
riding your ass about that cup, Eric, with your little bendy straw.
Yeah, look
I
at
thought they were talking about me. That's why I was holding up my Harley Quinn cup. I'm like, what the fuck bendy straw are they talking about? I ain't
Dude,
put
they
Wendy's on
send
it.
a paper straw. That's just all I got in the house. I got a pack of bendy straws.
Oh,
I
yeah, those
don't
things
fucking
are the
drink out of
worst
those
too.
damn fucking paper straws. That shit nasty.
my ass need to be drinking out some
Oh, Sam,
water.
they're gonna drop me and EE, but we're gonna come over and do the other show with the other guy because they tired of your ugly ass. So it's okay.
Yeah, Sam, you didn't hear? We're gonna do a trade. Nick is gonna kick you off your Saturday show, and we're gonna
Mm.
replace you with the convict Wolf when he comes back.
Oh,
It's gonna be us
spill
talking shit to
look,
Russ about liking the
spill
Eagles.
spill the tea. Spill the tea, why don't you?
So what's
Fellas,
up,
what's good?
everybody? How's everybody's week been so far? You know, Court, Ricky,
pretty
Derek.
good, pretty good, man. Glad I'm here. I mean, it's been a I don't know, man. Like this week seemed to take fucking forever to get over with. I mean, had a lot of good stuff happen, a lot of good conversations. Like, but I don't know, it just took forever to get here. I missed y'all's ugly mugs, except for Derek and Gort. Y'all are good looking. So by that I mean just Eric. But don't be flipping back your hair, Derek. Don't wink at me. Don't. I ain't got that much Jameson in me yet, man. Don't wink at me. But it's good to be here with you guys, man. It's been a week, man. But it's good. We're here now. We're gonna have this good show tonight. Getting ourselves set up and ready for BotCon next week. So
Week away.
yeah, man, counting down. I paid.
Everybody's going.
We
I
are
paid.
exactly
What is it?
6 days away.
What does it say? I paid to play.
How
Oh,
about
so
you?
did I. I might not be at BotCon this year, but I did pay to play.
There you go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I paid my yearly dues.
That's it, man. They took their pound
Tonight's
of flesh off of me.
tonight's episode is brought to you by P2P. Did you?
I swear I thought he was talking about the person to person. Like when he first did it, it tripped me out. I'm like, why is he talking about this on ETR?
Yo, man. Hey, I can't wait, man. 6 days away to, the big one of the another big reunion this year. If you think about it, it's going to be another big reunion for us. Well, not all of us, but for a great majority of us. So
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
so looking forward to it, man.
really, really, really upset that I'm not going. More the closer it comes. I was actually having a conversation with Dave Energon Addict earlier this week,
Mr. Cologne.
and he was like, "Let's do it. Let's go. Let's go." He's like, "You got me." He actually had me looking at flights, and I was like, "Yo,
Uh,
dude, there's no way I cannot swing both."
How far of a drive is it?
And that no. Nashville's too far to drive, man. For
Like
us
it's
up in
only
New
8
York.
hours for me. How far is it for you guys?
I think it's 11, 12, maybe. I don't fucking know.
it would
No
be
one want to sit in that car that long.
12 is
It would
doable.
be too
12 is
long. It
doable.
would be too long for me and Sean to be in the car together. I'll just tell y'all that. So
Well, we've already heard that story, and yeah, that's too
yeah,
far for
so
you.
it's way too far for us. By the time we get there, I mean, it'd be us pulling in the parking lot, slamming car doors. Well, you get your bag. I'm not getting you. You get your own bag. It'd be the whole thing. So nah, we're not driving. We're taking the plane. We're going to take us all of an hour and a half to 2 hours to get there, and we'll be
You're
in
my
bliss.
boy. You're my boy, and I love you, D. But I love Miss Shawn too. So when she got
Uh,
there talking about you had to sleep outside, I'll sneak you some food, but I ain't gonna sneak you into the hotel.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I would because that's where I would wind up being. But hey, man, I'm telling you, we're gonna have such a good time, man. Thank
Yeah, he
goodness for
was like,
airports.
pull out the credit card. You could do it.
Hmm.
I was like, it's just like for me personally with the vacation, literally 3 days after family vacation, 3 days
Yeah,
after getting back from BotCon, I just couldn't do it. Just couldn't swing
yeah,
both this year, and got to keep the family happy. So originally when I didn't, my plan was to try to take the vacation before BotCon. Didn't work out that way. Um, so yeah, you guys all enjoy yourselves while I'm gone and
yeah,
not there.
man. You enjoy yourself, man. It's nothing like having a family vacay. Man, I just came off one. Had a blast, man. You're gonna have a blast. That's the
No,
family is important. That's what we are too. We're
Yeah.
family.
Yes, we
I
are.
just feel
Family
I
is
just kind of
definitely
feel
important.
bad. I
But
feel
that
bad for his
family
family.
right there is more important. So you take care of your family, man.
I feel bad for his family though. They're gonna be stuck on a boat in the middle of water. They ain't gonna be able to get away from his ass for fucking days on end, man. That's crazy. Poor wife and kids.
Hey, they can't get away. They can't get away from me now. They're stuck. Everybody's
So
stuck home. So we're home all day long together. It don't matter whether in the house on the boat. We both work. Me and my wife both work from home. So
Jesus.
yo,
that's why we got
Dormammu,
two
you're a
separate
wild
rooms.
dude.
Got two
Dormammu
separate rooms.
said, remember to take the batteries out the toys before you go back through the security, or blame it on the wife.
Oh goodness. Ooh, Nelly.
uh,
So Court,
who's
how's your week been so far, man?
It's been pretty good. Work wasn't too bad, and then just I'm not going to be at BotCon, but next weekend there's a toy show, so I'll be there with two tables. So I've been gathering all my stuff and setting up and starting to price it out, and I set up a table ahead of time so I can like try to figure out my layout. So it's starting to shape up. Like I'm excited about that. Definitely would like to have
what's
gone to
up?
BotCon, but not in the cards this time.
Hey man, you be there in spirit. We got you. We
There's
got you.
always next year, right?
Yep.
Hmm.
Always next year.
Yes, indeed.
Um, NJC's, some of us are, some of the local guys are going to meet up for New York Comic Con in
Yep,
October.
I will be
Um,
there too.
I will be there. A couple other people will be there. Got NJCC coming up too this year, so not like I'm not going to get to see you guys soon. So you
Hmm.
know, the big ones are always tough to miss. But oh wow,
Yo, E. So that's right. You are going to be at the New York show and the New
I'll
Jersey show.
I'll be at I will I already I got my ticket for that Friday for
What's
New
up,
York
Mike?
Comic Con.
Yeah,
What's up, Mike?
that's okay. So yeah, I'll see you at both shows then.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I
So
can't wait, man. So yeah, we will get the link up this year
yeah, yeah.
again. That's
Again, yep,
right.
exactly.
I hate all
Yeah,
y'all. I hate all y'all.
No
you
one
can
told
come
you.
up.
No one told you to live in
Man,
the swamp.
fool, you were 30 minutes from my house. Don't tell me I gotta fly up 18 hours to come see you.
18 hours, really? That's what we're doing? Okay. Yeah.
Well,
First
it
of
was
all,
a
it ain't
12-hour
18
drive.
hours.
It was a 12-hour drive to the last spot, and New York is almost 24 hours.
Well, you can drive your ass up here again too. So, but no,
That's
I owe
fine.
you, Ricky. I owe you. I know I owe you. So
I ain't letting you live that
if
shit
we.
down.
Oh, I know you ain't. I know you
Well,
ain't, and
if
it's
you would
gonna
have
be all
been
right.
willing to feed him and all 17 members of his family, they would have came over.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
Yeah,
I
I
do?
told you that.
You know what I do for a living, right?
Yeah, and see, if I had known you had that pool, we would have definitely came.
I got a
So you should have showed
pool.
me.
I
Should have
got a
showed me the pool.
pool, and I'm a chef, dude. I'd have cooked for all y'all. Y'all all had some macaroni and cheese and water. Like everybody would have
But
been
Mac and
happy.
cheese. Wow. Okay.
it's funny he
uh,
says that because I specifically remember you saying, "Are you going to cook for all of us?" And Ricky was like,
uh,
"Hell, fucking no."
exactly.
Whoa,
I
whoa,
So
whoa!
specifically
Ricky,
remember that conversation in
I
one of the
think
chats.
I think
So
Eric got some of that purple stuff in his bendy straw up there. I don't remember that conversation.
yes, you did say that. We got that shit
thank you,
recorded too. Oh yeah,
thank
we
you,
going
thank
back.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
it's recorded now. Oh,
you.
Yeah, it was recorded. Thank you very much.
Mm.
Yeah, whatever. It was. Hey yo, why are you talking about mac and cheese? How many different cheeses you put in that macaroni?
minimal of 4.
Minimal of 4?
I'll go up from there, but 4 is a minimal.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, we can probably talk. Probably talk. Yeah.
Crunchy top or not?
It depends if I'm doing a full on baked where I'm trying to cut it into pie pieces, or whether I'm just doing just mac and cheese for the plate.
Okay,
Like
mac and cheese in a tray.
in a tray like a baked off. No, it's not crunchy
Yeah.
top. Crunchy
Thank you
top
very
goes.
much. You win. You win the prize. Tell him what he won.
I
Yeah,
won.
you
I
win.
won. I won growing up in the PJs. I know what's up, man.
Hey yo, Ricky, how was your week, man?
I already did mine. You're asking Gort.
We
All
already
right,
asked
Gort.
Gort.
No,
No, we already asked Gort. I thought
We
we.
need to ask Derek how his week was.
Y'all really want to know how my week was?
I mean, no, you just
Let
asked
me
how my
tell
week
y'all
was.
what
So my
happened to
week
me,
was
man.
okay.
Someone about to flex with the module cases in the back. So
Oh yeah,
let me
Oh, it
your
ain't done.
your $2,500 brick in the
let me
bottom
just
holding it down.
accidentally move
It's
over a
not
little bit
done.
here.
It's not done. Y'all can't see it yet. It's not done.
Let me show you my KO bestas.
Nope, it's not done.
My KO bestas over here to the side.
Hey. But no, it's not complete yet. I mean, I got all the figures in there, and I've been working on that for the past 2 weeks. So well, I worked on it. I was in. I couldn't walk. I couldn't have worked on it last week, so I was in Washington. But I worked on it before I left, and then I came back working on it.
I just want
So,
to interrupt you for 1 second. Say hi, Miss Sean. I see you in the chat squad. Hi, Miss Sean. Now you can go. Time in.
hey, Miss Sean. Anyway, how you doing? How you doing?
You better quit talking to that lady like that before I tell your wife on you.
Yeah. Hey, Jeremy. Really?
Did you
That's what we doing?
did,
That's what we doing
did,
tonight?
did,
You
did
That's
you
what
hear her
we doing
hear
hollering at
tonight?
what you
them,
were
them
saying
We're doing
before she
tonight.
jumped in the
you
chat?
hear her
I had
hollering at them
I had
skinny
all
little
my
white
notes
guys?
planned for this show tonight, and now it's got interrupted by this motherfucker.
You about to get another level of what?
Yeah. Like what the? Anyway.
What the
Yo. But yo, no, I came back work on these mugs, and I've been taking in some inspiration from fellow realm members and y'all, and but y'all been checking it out and giving me some advice and pointers and all that type of stuff to make it look, a little better. And I'm still working through all that, man. I can't tell y'all how much I appreciate my round family because y'all really come through for a brother, and when it comes to things that I need advice on or just need tips or just need to talk about things, man, yo, I appreciate every last one of y'all. My brothers in here, my brothers on the ROTB squad. I appreciate every last one of y'all. With that being said, chat squad, what is good, y'all? What's going on? How was y'all week? How y'all doing? We love it that y'all here. Thank you for being here. While you're here, go on and smash that like button for us so we can be just a little bit more relevant. Not that we ain't, but we just like to be a little bit more, just a little bit, just a little that little bit much more. So yeah, we appreciate that. Yo, E, how was your week,
What's
brother?
up?
My week was pretty good. Work was a little busier than normal. And I don't usually get to say that often, but
Mm,
it is what it is. Had a short week though because my job was closed today, so 4 day week. I
nice.
got some last minute shopping for the trip. Next week got a full week, and then the vacation starts. I'm off from so let's see. Friday is my last day. I don't go back to work until after after Labor Day. That
Wow.
Wednesday
Mm.
after
Oh,
Labor
Nice.
Day.
nice.
I
Oh, you
took
got some
I
nice
took a
time off.
couple. I took a couple. Including the weekend. You get your weekends. I
You got
actually
almost
took a
two
couple
weeks.
days
Yeah.
off before we leave, just to make sure if there's any last minute running around I got to do. I got to make
Mm,
sure I get a damn PCR test at the hospital before
okay.
we go because the cruise is wants one done within 24 hours, 48 hours
Right.
of you
Whether you've been
going.
vaccinated or not. Yeah.
With the vaccine, I got to get that test
Mm,
done within 48 hours.
yep.
So I got to do that then Monday, Tuesday. I come back on Monday. I come back on Tuesday. No, I come back on Monday. I'm off Tuesday.
Mm,
I come back on Labor Day. Took off that following Tuesday, and then I go back to work on Wednesday.
gotcha. Okay.
So yeah, after next week, I won't be back until September. I got some nice little chunk of time off.
That's
See how
good,
bored I
man.
fucking get. Because today, I didn't work today. I was bored out of my fucking mind when I'm doing laundry.
No, really? Oh,
That's
okay.
nice. I spent my extra day off doing laundry today.
Yeah. Hey, you got to get that done.
Oh
I
god,
know
I
all
fucking
about
hate it.
that, man. Because
I hate laundry.
that's the thing about working from home too, man. You get to get all that done too. I know you didn't have to really do work today, but man, it feels good to be able to do home stuff, while you're working from home too, and be able to knock that out and get it out the way. You ain't got to think about it for like your weekends when you're trying to relax. So yeah, I can definitely identify with that.
Oh yeah, let me
Speed
take.
3,
Yep,
EE
yep.
control.
Yep. Let me get in. Let me get behind the wheel. Let me get behind the wheel.
Yeah.
That cruise ship will never come back.
Yo, uh, real quick, what y'all doing in 6 days? Who's going? Who? Okay, let's just talk about it. Who's going to BotCon? Everybody, chat squad. Who's going? Who's going to be there? Who's going to be able to come to the rock party on Friday night? Cause I can't wait. Rockbox, Rockbox.
I I want to
Rockbox.
know how long the rock party lasts this year because it was
Dude.
so we didn't have a rock party this year per se in Baltimore, right? We didn't have a rock box in
No,
Baltimore,
no, we
so
didn't
there was
last
no
year. Oh,
official
you
rock
talking about
party. Then
for the
so
other
the
for the
last
other
one
joint we
was
had last
Reston,
year?
right?
Yeah.
The last one was Reston, and I think it
Right.
lasted all of 30 minutes before security kicked everybody out the room
Right. The room. Yeah. Yeah.
because
That was.
there were too many of us and we were way too loud and we had a bunch of damn haters on the floor complaining and calling
Hmm.
security. So
That was crazy.
I want to
That was
see how
crazy.
long it lasts this year.
Yeah. But no, because we got they got a banquet hall this time. So it's not a
That's
room.
right.
It's
Yeah.
not
So
a
you got
room.
yeah.
So
That's right. That's
this is
right.
a sanctioned party. I'm telling you, it's gonna be. Oh, I can't. When I was hearing about where it was gonna be, dude, I was super excited. I was like, yo, we can't possibly get kicked out of this. We got to do some really ill shit to get kicked off of this one. So
And if you don't get kicked out, you're obviously not partying hard enough. That's all I'm saying.
well,
I
we'll let
mean,
you know.
it didn't
We'll let you know.
matter
It depends on how much
because
Jameson is going to be at the party, I guess.
yeah,
So
I mean, it didn't matter because what happened was all right. We left the room, so then what happened? You had X amount of people. Everybody was down in the lobby then, and the
hmm
party just continued in the lobby by the lobby bar and outside the hotel. It was great
hmm
times. You know,
yeah. I think there is going to be an open bar. I I think so. I believe I don't know those particular details, but I just know that it's going to be a hall, so a banquet hall. So we're going to be it's going to be nice. That's what I
I
heard.
would
That's what I heard. I don't know if that's but
I would be surprised if there was an open bar,
hmm
just because a lot of us know, a lot of us don't know how to behave when we're drinking. If we put
hmm
up an open bar,
right.
you know,
Yeah. You're right,
I'm
Kenny
there.
A. Kenny A. You're absolutely right because they posted it on the Friday night schedule, so that's how I know that particular stuff. Now, if it's I don't know about the open bar and all that type stuff, but if they do have an open bar, it's gonna be a party.
that
Bring
would
your
be
cash.
dangerous.
Bring your
I hope you
cash.
all behave yourselves. I don't want to hear any stories.
Yeah.
X, Y, and Z. Then to make it back from Nashville. We already got one GoFundMe to bail a wolf out of jail. We're not looking to bail. Not looking to start a bunch more to bail a bunch of you guys that
Yeah.
you don't know how to behave
Yeah.
Oh,
at
and
a
and
toy
and just so
convention.
we're like, I want to be 1,000% upfront and honest with people and total transparency. We're starting the GoFundMe to get him out of jail, but what's actually happening is we're buying all of us his tanks with that money. Like, fuck, Wolfie could stay there. We're all getting his tanks. So I just want to be honest with
They
folks up
all
front.
getting
We're all getting his tanks.
Ah, yo, man, yo, ain't nobody gonna be sleeping in no public bathrooms, man. Yo, it ain't gonna be that bad. Yo, we can't be up that late because we got a show to do the next day, man. Shoot, no, we can't be up all night. Shoot, we got things to do the next day, man.
The
Shoot, we
hell
got
you
toys
talk?
to buy. We got
See.
toys to buy.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Time out. Look, man. Sean was over here talking to Jeremy B. Now she's talking about what happens in Nashville, stays in Nashville. You need to have a talk, Miss Sean. We gonna have a talk. We gonna have a talk, man. We have a
Look,
talk.
between the open bar question and the Nashville question, yeah.
I think Miss Sean might be staying home this trip.
No, she won't. She won't. She will not. Where I go, she go. You
All right.
know. Hey
So
yo,
what's up?
um,
What's up, D?
so what we about to get into?
We are about to get into our
Well, hold on.
showcase.
Yeah, okay, look, let me. So, because I don't feel like Eric should announce himself, man. Like that I feel bad. He does it for everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So we've been doing showcases. Everybody's been talking about it and stuff. Tonight, our boy
Mm-hmm.
Prime is coming in, talking about something that he has and has a nice little story to tell about it. And let's go, E. Show us what you got, bro. Show us your backwards.
It's time for the collector showcase.
I
I
still
love
hate
it,
it now.
man.
I still hate it now that I know you did it. I hate
I love it, man. I
it
still
makes
love
me
it.
laugh every time.
My
Dude. It makes me laugh
goodness.
every time.
All right. Hopefully this won't take too long. All right. So what I do want to talk about, and this is going to lead into several conversations for the rest of the night, is this is the Laddie Collector Master Universe Classics Battle Cat and He-Man. Now, growing up as a kid, I'll give a quick little sob story. You know, parents didn't have much. Didn't have a lot of money. There were no vacations, no nothing. My father worked two jobs. I think because of this, my parents, when it came to Christmases and birthdays, went overboard
Mm,
to make up for the things that we didn't have. Right.
okay.
So, Masters of the Universe was not my favorite as a kid. Transformers was, but the Masters of the Universe was probably not even probably was by far my most prolific toy line of toys that I had. Like I've gone through the list, and I think there's one U.S. released figure that was ever made for that line that I did not have,
Damn.
including the Eternia playset, which is now re-coming out for the Origins line from Mattel,
Yeah.
to all the castles, slime pits, vehicles, figures, weapon packs, accessory packs. Not a single one was not made. Not a single one that was made I did not have. They would
Mm,
be birthday gifts. They would be Christmas. They would be Tooth Fairy didn't leave me money. Tooth Fairy left me either a GoBot or a He-Man figure. Growing
shit.
up,
That's better than a quarter.
it was. If I had to go to my family's house in the Bronx, you know, I had an uncle who used to like the old school Italian uncle who used to like to fuck with me a lot. Because I had long hair at the time for a kid, always fuck
Oh,
with me,
okay.
always pissed me off. So I always hated going up there. Um, it was behave yourself. You know,
Hmm.
you have a surprise when you get home and come home, and it was usually another Motu figure. I think my mother really, for some reason, enjoyed that line. So, which is why I had more than anything else the He-Man toys as a kid. Um, the reason why this particular one is a little special to me because this was actually a gift from a fellow realm member.
Mm.
Going back when the pandemic first started, a couple of us were doing a lot of late night podcast. I mean, late night hangouts when everybody was stuck at home. Some people weren't working, some people were working from home already. And we were doing these real late night ones. Like we'd be on till like 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning sometimes on a Monday, a Tuesday, a Wednesday. Um, and I had always been looking at this line, and there were people who told me that don't do it, don't do it, don't do it,
Mm.
because they were a little expensive at the time. Because it's a now defunct line. I guess it's a term for it, defunct, retired, whatever you want to
Yeah.
call it. They don't make these toys anymore. And when I did finally jump in, you had to pay aftermarket prices, which is what was my hesitancy about buying it and about
Mm.
getting in. For anybody who does know Yule, he's a member of the realm.
Mm.
He was on these hangouts with us a lot.
Mm.
He is a very, very, very big Motu fan and has
Mm.
a very, very, very massive Motu classics collection.
Okay.
We had a hangout one night. We were on a hangout. We were actually arguing over the X Men movies. Right. Next day, he sends me a message. Hey, I need your address. You got something coming in the mail. I honestly thought, knowing Yule and man that he is, was going to send me like a Blu-ray of one of the X Men movies. Some shit that pissed me off.
Mm.
Right.
Yeah.
So I get this package. I open it up, and it's the Battle Cat. Now at the time, the Battle Cat was about $200 to buy in an
Oh
aftermarket.
wow.
No,
Oh wow.
and it just set me on on a path of, it was supposed to just be, and this is one of my problems. I hate jumping into new lines because it's never just one or two figures. Like, so the plan was I wanted the Battle Cat, the Panther, He-Man, and Skeletor, right? For anybody who has known me for the last year and a half, that turned into a full run of the remakes on the classics line. Anything that I had as a toy, I had to buy in classics. It just set me down such a very steep rabbit hole with that line.
Mm.
Um, I still have, if you guys can see the shelf behind me,
Mm-hmm.
there's a couple classics left. I've actually sold
Yeah.
all the classics, most of them,
Oh,
because
okay.
I'm switching to the new Masterverse line and I'm going
Okay.
in on Mondo, the
Looks
bigger
great,
one
man.
scale Mondo. But you got the dioramas that I made,
Yeah.
um,
Castle Grayskull.
up all the way
Yeah.
up on top. You can't. Maybe I could angle the camera a little bit. Those are more classics. The horse, the giants.
Yeah.
All the way up
Oh, the
top.
Shadow Beast and
Shadow
yeah.
Beast.
Oh,
That's a
yeah.
classic. And all the way on the bottom, which you can't see, I can't get a camera angle for, is another one with a bunch of other classic figures and another diorama I made for it. But sorry, I'm sorry. My wife just walked in. Hi. She gave me a dirty look. Um,
You gotta turn the red light on, the
I
on
got
air
turned.
sign.
But yeah, so
On the air.
oh, Paul, I'm gonna pause this for a second.
Okay.
And we're gonna switch topics here, real quick.
Look who just got out of
Look who just
jail!
oh, he got
What?
released.
Oh, the
Yo,
bail went through. What? Did you save your booty hole?
yo,
Did you save it? Did you save booty hole?
Shades
Good.
McGillicuddy
Hey man,
himself.
Hey, move these things around. The names don't make sense. Did you say? Did you drop the soap, bro? Did you drop it? You ever had your shit
So
pushed
I'm
in?
assuming
I wasn't in
Wolf, you
jail.
didn't watch the intro to the show.
You didn't watch the intro to the show, did you?
No, I was
All
doing
right.
He
Then
told him you
don't
When you
got
worry
get a
locked
about it.
chance,
up.
you're gonna have to watch it.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Hey yo.
I'll watch it later, and we will probably have a talk about it.
I want
No,
you to
there's no
know.
need for us to talk about it.
Hey yo, I want you to know that.
Hey, Sam
I
and
want you to
Jeremy
know
both
that
are like, I'm out.
Hi, Sam, right here, buddy. Love you.
Hey,
Fucking
Jeremy
face.
said, not today, Satan. I'm out.
Oh, I'm gonna see that guy next week. Can't wait.
Dude, I can't wait, man. But yo, E, let's get back to it, man.
Yeah, no,
You
I'm
do it.
gonna wrap this up a little quickly though. The point of the Battle Cat
Let's put them
was
back. Let's put
this
them back.
particular one on the showcase was that to have a fellow realm member who I spoke to a lot, but I actually only met Yule. I believe it was Chicago TFCon for all of 10 minutes. Like I never really, for him to send me, a gift like that, it meant something, which is why even though I'm no longer into the classics,
Mm,
I'm not this particular piece is staying in my collection.
okay,
Sorry,
got it.
Ricky, I know you want it, but you can't have it.
No, but because he mentioned my name, he said that, I am gonna say this. I do have my one and only classics in my set, and I got it from this man.
Panther.
I got it from this man talking about his
Panther.
classics tonight. So you'll showed him love and got him started in the classics, and EE paid it forward to me when I was up north earlier this year. I got this from him, and it is my first classics, and it's in my set, and that's just EE, shedding the love back that he got too. So I think that's cool when stuff like
That's
that
what's
happens.
up. That's what's up. See, it's family, man. This is what I was talking about earlier, man. It's all about family and the way you treat your family. So
I know
big
I
ups to
know
all y'all on that.
Wolfie also collects classics now. He jumped in late on the
Mhm.
line.
Okay.
How's your
believe
check
he's
sheet
done.
going?
I believe he's done. I believe
Did you
he's
finish it?
done.
I think I got everything.
Nice.
Last I checked. You're
Let me
not
get
buying classics anymore, E. Are you in the Mondo or Masterverse?
I'm doing the new Mondo.
Yeah.
The classic looking figures that Mondo's now doing
Yeah.
Okay.
with the Hordak. That look that we all know and recognize. And
sorry, you see Gary. I'm sorry.
So look, this is a funny story. See, this goes back. So when I first met the Realm and started hanging out and met Gary and going to toy shows with Gary when he still lived up here instead of moving down to fucking Stanksville, Florida, I would see these classics on sale at these toy shows.
He's
Gary's
ours
like,
now.
nah, don't do it. Nah, don't do it. They're too expensive. Not worth it. Not worth it. Not worth it.
Okay.
Mind you, at that time, you're looking at a $50 figure, a $60 figure.
Oh God, I can only imagine.
I just heard Wolfie's butt.
Oh God.
Hey, oh no,
Hey,
exactly. So when I jumped in,
Mm.
you're looking at where's the wife? She can't hear me.
That's why he's.
Hold on,
No,
hey, this is being
he
recorded.
got to finish it now.
$40 in a trade.
Speaking of
$40
going to jail.
100, 150,
Mhm.
200,
You right.
300, some 300. I paid
Some of them got up around the 500 spot. A couple.
Whoa! What?
Wait, he's gonna
I
tell us.
paid $400 for
What?
a classic Scareglow. Yes.
God damn.
Scareglow?
Isn't that the one going for like $150 now?
See, so that's the thing. That's another thing about this whole damn motion.
Wow.
So when I got in,
Scareglow?
prices were more than when I had just met Gary, right? And he wasn't talking to me. By the time I was done, they were at their highest. Like they kept going up and up and up and up and up. And that's when Wolf jumped in.
Yeah.
Wolf jumped in at when they were like at their highest.
Wow.
And then I think a lot of this has to do with that Masterverse line.
Mm-hmm.
The prices are starting to come down a bit. And as I saw the prices coming down, and knowing, I hunted for deal after deal after deal after deal after deal. So there's only very few that I feel like I really, really, really paid a lot for because I got some really great deals on some really expensive figures. I was like, I could jump into Mondo and I can move to the Masterverse line and still make more money than what I put in.
Yeah.
So that's when I sold the
Mm,
classics line.
Man.
okay.
So
So, and this all started because of dealing with you and
yeah,
you'll sending me
like
that gift, which is
and like I said,
kind of,
you kind of paid it forward to me, which kind of leads us into our conversation that we wanted to talk
which
about.
exactly, which kind of brings us into, like you said, our new conversation on.
Real quick, Yul, if
But
you want to send me something, I won't be mad.
Hey, Yule,
Won't
I'm
be
still
mad.
hunting a He-Man and Battle Cat, just FYI.
So that's I know what Gary's talking about. That's actually a really funny story that I'm
mm,
not going to tell tonight because it's going to get too long.
Mhm.
But if anybody wants and you jump on tonight's after hangout, I will explain this hunted broken relationship story.
That's hey,
It,
a lot of those
yeah.
Batman figures I
Is
got was
this
from the
the
same
story I
exact
think it
thing.
is?
Yep,
yeah,
Mm,
yeah, that it probably is.
yep.
Um,
But yeah,
no, Gary, no, Gary. We don't want no Gallimers. No Gallimers, please.
man, I think you need to change your headphones out, Gary. I don't know. You must be tired. It's past your bedtime. What you talking about?
But this brings me into, like, as we were trying to segue before, into our first topic of the night. We do want to talk with everybody, and I want to hear from the chat squad too about your experiences, your community experiences, not only in the realm, just in this toy community we're all in, Facebook posts, Facebook groups, anything,
Positive and negative.
positive, negative, like, what have you taken from all this? Any stories you got to tell? Maybe I do have a story to tell about being in this community. All right. But yeah, so Gort, you want to start this conversation off for us?
Yeah, one sec. I was just grabbing. Oh,
There's finally the camera's on.
yeah. Hang on. Like,
Black and white makes your beard
Where's your
disappear.
beard? That's not cool.
what? I
You
fell
sold
off.
it. You
Uh,
sold it.
He traded it for
Who's
classic.
this young man?
I was gonna say like not like a gift like your story, E, but I have this. It's clear orange, but this is something
Is it?
I remember. Yeah, it is.
mm.
You have
You
to.
can't tell. It's just light gray to us.
So that's something that I had gotten at. Oh, what was that? I think that was Reston the last time, and
Sorry, y'all.
if I was showing people pictures of, hey, I'm looking for like these two or three things, Dom remembered that and saw that when he first walked in. It was right next to like Agus's booth, and it was cool because like that's something I've been looking for years, and it's never on eBay. It doesn't exist. It's a Japanese
Mm,
exclusive to like their equivalent of like a supermarket, like Walmart type place. But I walked in and got that, and like that was exciting. And something that I like is that the community, everybody's out to help everybody all the time like that. Like you keep an eye at the shows. All the times that people have walked up to me, helping me with something that I'm looking for, or I found something that they're looking for. And it's great. Like I just really, love that, like in the collector sense. Now anything else is like, people have opened up their homes to me and everybody
mm.
else. And that's fantastic. Like, it was a Facebook page, an Instagram, and it's something that blew up into something a lot more special than that. When you we're up all night drinking and just having fun. Yeah,
Right,
I mean, I agree.
nice.
Like, like the people I have met, the friends that I've made, you know, I've slept in your house, Gort.
yeah,
I've been to Maryland. I've been invited. Stayed up there with the Pinkertons. People who didn't really know me so well have invited me into their homes. You know, here is a funny story about the community. So when I first joined the realm, um, I was just kind of a lurker, so to speak. I'd watch ETR, so on and so forth. And one day, on my Facebook page, it said that me and Dave Cologne had a mutual friend who used to be someone I worked with who left my company to go work for Dave. Well, at Dave's company at the time. So I had reached out to Dave, like, hey, you know so and so? And he goes, yeah, oh, he used to work with me. Oh, yeah, he works with me now. So that's when me and Dave started talking more. This was about a week and a half, 2 weeks before ToyCon. Dave's like, you going to ToyCon? And I was like, I don't know. Dave offered, he hadn't met me in person yet. He lives in Long Island. I lived in Queens. Offered to come
Mhm.
pick me up and drive me to this show, right?
Mhm.
I remember talking to my wife about it. Hey, I'm going to go to this toy show with X, Y, and Z. She goes, who? She goes, I have, then I explained to her, the guys from the Facebook group, blah, blah, blah. And her comment was, so let me get this straight. A man you never met is going to come to pick you up, drive you to New Jersey to meet a bunch of other guys you've never met before. When you say, when you say it like that,
When you say it like that, yeah, it
it's like,
sounds
and I'm like,
yeah.
yeah, basically, yeah. And at that toy show is where I first met Gary, Dom, Dust, Gort was there because that's when we all went to see after the toy show.
Um, Last
Age of
night.
Extinction. Oh, it was the last
No,
night.
the last night.
It was last night. We all went because this is when last night was in the movie theaters. We all went to last. We all went to see last night. There were I know the and for everybody else who was there, I don't remember everybody I first met at that toy show.
Who
Um,
quick question. I don't mean to cut you off, sorry. But y'all say you said you went to go see the last night. You talking about the Transformer joint.
yes,
Which one of y'all fell asleep first?
I don't
I
know.
don't think anybody did.
I don't think
Who, wa-
anybody did on that one.
who walked out
Um,
first?
no,
I
no
was.
one walked out. I mean, the only
Oh
reason why the
no,
movie was
we all stayed.
enjoyable is because we were there and there was some jokes, some laughs going
Yeah.
around.
Hmm.
Um,
I was sitting next to Dust. He was muttering a good bit of stuff under his breath.
Was that the one where I think there was a picture of the theater and it was just you guys in there, right? Was it empty?
yes,
Was
it
Maybe
that the
was
one?
totally empty, but us.
I think another like a couple came like maybe 5-10 minutes into the movie though. Yeah, we were being
Mm.
obnoxious a little bit before
No, I'm
that.
sure.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh,
Oh yeah, 100%. It was also uh, Gary's first time meeting everybody. Also, so me and Gary were both
Mm.
the newbies. Um, Shout out to G Money over there who decided to spring for lunch and paid
Mm.
for 12 or 13 of us
oh, what a
at
man! What a
Buffalo
human!
Wild Wings.
Good grief.
Hadn't met any.
Where was I when all this shit was going on?
Don't know.
I
And,
missed too
and
many free
again,
meals.
this goes to this speaks to the quality of the character of a lot of people that we've met. Like Gary didn't know us; it's his first
Hmm.
time meeting us, and he's sitting there buying lunch for everybody.
Right.
That speaks volumes to me on this community and what
Yeah.
we do for each other, even with all the nonsense and bullshit that goes on. Because you get this many people together, you have your, not everything's always going to be a smooth ride. A lot of different personalities. We will fight and argue with each other sometimes,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of love here, and like you said, hey, I'm in Target. Anybody need this? Hey, I'm going to a toy show. Eric, you looking for anything? You
Hmm.
know, things like that. It means a lot. And I'm sitting here the only one talking, so please, someone else speak.
So I was looking at the chats and I'm looking at this. I don't know I don't know who the one with no
The one
name
with no
is.
name.
Yeah, the one with no name. Quit hating on the Bayverse, whatever the fuck.
I
So,
told you in the private chat who that was. If you look in the private chat, you'll see who the no name guy
oh,
No,
is.
okay.
Tyler, he did not. I was going to buy him lunch, but Gary beat me to it.
Oh, okay, okay. All right. So, what was a great say? Oh yeah. So back to the community talk. So with that being said, man, look, this community is so big. It's actually, if y'all haven't realized it or not, this community is a lot bigger than just the realm, because there are people that are outside the realm that occasionally come in, occasionally come out, or they're well, I don't like referring to this community as people that are part timers or full timers or anything like that. I'm just like, yo, get in where you fit in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's always been that feel for me because I've been in different structures of this community that we are so heavily involved in because there's communities out in here outside of the realm of collectors, like Transmissions podcast community. I've been part of the Radio Free Cybertron community. Um, we call them Realm Chasing.
There's the
What's
Tyler.
up, Tyler?
Yeah, shout out to Tyler, man, yo. But yeah, I've been part of those. I've been part of different communities where people fit in different ways. You know what I mean? So I like to think that I fit in. I just fit in where I fit in. Where I fit in best. And this
I,
community, I feel like there's no hierarchy when it comes to this community where you got to be a certain way to be part of this group, or you got to think these certain things when you got to be part of that group. I fit in where I fit in, man. I fit in where I go. I pay to play, so. So yeah. Yeah, that should have been the title of the show
the
tonight.
show. How about you?
Yeah, man, yo,
Pay to
but
play.
but yeah, man, this community, I love our community, man. I love everything about our community because there's no, well, to be honest, I mean, I'll just even put it out there. There are some people in the community that make this community kind of, make us feel like, you are making us pay to play, you know. And in this community, there are also retailers involved too. Now, I know that's a whole other subject that we're going to talk about at some point in the future. But I'm not even going to get in deep in that because you have certain relationships with certain people when they do certain things in this community, and you just got to cherish it for what it is. Some people have good experiences, some people have bad experiences. Depending on how you deal with that particular situation is on you. But I think that the norm that we should not be doing is spreading that badness around through the community to say I experienced this, so I think y'all shouldn't mess with them or anything like that. Now, the beautiful thing about the realm community that I love is that all of us have our own things with different people. If somebody don't like somebody another, there's nobody saying don't mess with him. He's this, that, and then there's no talking behind the back. And in this particular community, I know that for sure. Because I know that some people had their personal differences with other people in the community, but they kept it between them and they didn't spread that hate throughout the entire community. At least the way I've seen it. Nobody's actually brought it to me. I've heard stories of of different people going through different things, but yo, overall, this is a family. This is a family, and this is a family that I love being a part of. That I've loved being a part of since day one of me being part of the Rock. So I've seen and shown nothing but love for the Rock fam. And it's always going to be that way for me until the day I leave this earth, or until y'all stop letting me say what.
Huh?
Anyway, I'm always gonna love saying what. Don't you ever
We would
have
never
me
take that
not
away from you.
saying I want a nickel for every time I say that shit. What? Anyway,
Every
so no,
time,
I'm
every
saying
time they hit,
I'm
every
playing, I'm
time they hit
playing,
that,
I'm
every
playing.
time they hit that drop, you need a
I'm
nickel, man.
playing. I'm playing.
And
E dub. Hey, yo. But yo, what's y'all take on what's y'all take on the community? You know what? I want to know what Ricky think about this community.
Go to Riggy.
about
And make sure
ROC or collecting community.
the
Both.
collecting community,
Both.
every aspect of it. I just expressed mine. I'm just passing it along to you, brother. You let us know how you feel.
So I live by, or try to live by, um returning back into the universe, if that makes any kind of sense. Like karma, positivity, do unto others, however you want to phrase it. It kind of all falls into the same thing. I have had and have pictures to show $1,000 mezcos that I got for retail because I just talked to somebody nicely. And that was given, it came to me. So I didn't go, aha, here's my $100 mezco. I'm gonna charge you $1,000. I pay it forward to the next person. Just like Eric talked about earlier, we talked about his battle cat, and then I was able to show my Panther and Skeletor. He did the same thing. He had positivity given to him. He handed positivity back out. And I try very much to be that type of person. And I do it very low key. Like I'm talking to y'all about it, but I won't talk specifics about it. I don't do that shit for glory. I'm not trying to hear somebody put my name out there and say this, that, and the next damn thing. In fact, a couple people have slipped my name out there, and I've literally gone into private messages and yelled at them and told them get that shit the fuck out of there because it's nobody's business. I don't do it for that. It's karma and it's love. We you hear Dust say it almost weekly. You get out what you put in, and that doesn't just apply to the personalities and the funds and the stuff like that. It's literally just, it creates friendships. Like, I'm an asshole and Eric's an asshole, or so I specify which one is an asshole. But if it wasn't for this, we'd have never met each other. I wouldn't have this Skeletor. He wouldn't have this middle fingers that I'm giving him right now. Like, it all kind of plays into each other. Like, it constantly goes that way. Like, you'll be surprised how it can come back to you. Like, as dumb as it sounds, I'm still every week kind of like waiting for the other shoe to drop because I'm surprised I'm here right now, because it wasn't that long ago that I even met y'all for the first time. Ever for the first time, let alone interacted and talked to you guys.
Baltimore, right?
Yeah.
Baltimore. It's when we first learned of you.
TF Con. That's literally what I learned because
That's when I first met Ricky in person.
Yep. I came in through Bobby. So like I was up there to meet Bobby and hang out with him and talk to him. And you guys showed up like at his house. Like everybody kind of rolled through with Pinkerton and everybody. And that's the first time I ever laid eyes on any of you guys. And I did not even join the Realm of Collectors until after TF Con because I had never heard of it. Y'all were talking about it. I saw t-shirts. I mean, we've been hanging out for 2-3 days at that point. I done had dinner with y'all, lunch with y'all, like all kinds of crazy
Shout
shit.
out to Morgan.
Yeah, and then you
Shout
had
out to
another
Morgan.
amazing, and then you had another amazing thing that happened there too. I don't know if you want to talk about it, but
you got to meet me. So I mean, it was like all
no,
kinds
Oh,
of
he doesn't remember. That's the problem. He doesn't remember.
I remember vividly me meeting Ricky in person. I actually pulled him in the hallway. I was just like, "Yo," I said, "Ricky." He was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, Derek." I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "What's up?" And I introduced him to my fam that I had with me, and I had Sean with me.
My namesake,
Sean, my son Ricky. Yeah, I introduced him to them. But what I was speaking of something else. But if you want to,
go ahead. What were you speaking of? I'm not. Oh, you must be talking about that other little thing that happened.
Yeah.
Like this is the community stuff we're talking about. Like some of y'all have heard this story, some of y'all haven't. But I talked last week about my parents being divorced when I was young during the showcase and stuff. Well, I get up TF Con, hang out up there for a little bit. We had to hang out there, got the group picture and all that stuff. I get home, a few days passed, more of a story that I can gladly tell some other time. But end up finding out that my little brother, genetically, was literally standing a person behind me in the group photo. And
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Did not even know it
right there.
Yep.
Yeah,
did not know it. And I reached out to him because of his last name. There's a whole story behind it, but it ends up being he's my little brother, like my blood relative that I met because of the realm. Like it would not have if I hadn't have gone to meet Bobby, I would have never met you guys. If I had never met you guys, I wouldn't have been at that realm photo. And if I hadn't been at that realm photo, I'd have never ran into Brandon. And so it's crazy to me to think all the things that had to have lined up. Not just that, the fact that I'm a nerd, the fact that I'm there to look at Transformers, the fact that he was a nerd, independent of each other, was a nerd all the way up north and was going to that same TF Con, and kind of like all those things had to line up magically for that to happen.
Yeah.
And there was also a split chance time that I might not have come over to the thing because I still felt very awkward. I'm not a very quiet, I'm very verbose, and I'm not one of those shy, bashful
No.
Right.
people.
Yeah.
But when they said
No.
ROC group picture, I was thinking like a thing, like this is like the CEOs and
Yeah.
what the fuck not going to be in this picture. And they're like, oh no, fuck no, come on, you come down here too. And I'm like, see,
Yeah.
if I just talked myself out of that, I'd have never would have ran it.
Yeah.
We were at the bar hanging out together. He has pictures and videos of me, him, and a couple of his friends standing there talking and joking, buying drinks for each other. Did not know who the
Yeah.
fuck we are. And now here we are. I have a little brother and I have, nephews and a sister-in-law. Like, and I get to hear stories about the family on that side. Like, it's crazy to me.
Yeah.
And all that is just from, meeting all you cool guys and EE Prime. I mean, it's crazy to me.
Oh,
Damn. Hold on, yo. Hey, it was going so well, it was going so well.
God,
The only thing I regret about
you threw that in there.
Yeah.
man,
I cover my emotions with anger and comedy, so I don't want to go too.
man, y'all know y'all love each other anyway. But yo, the only thing I regretted about
love.
that
Oh, punch that
particular
motherfucker in his pee hole.
Nice.
Okay, yeah. Let me shift this over.
The only
real
thing
quick.
you regret
The
is
only
what?
thing I regret about that whole weekend is that I missed out on the photo because we had another engagement that we had to go get to, and I was like, yo, when I
I'm
when I saw
halfway
y'all
decent
do
at
the photo.
Photoshop if you want me to fix that for you, man. I got
Hey, you know what? I would love to. I would love to still be a part of that photo, man.
Put his
Because
face on the flag.
that was the only thing that
Have
that
him,
was
like,
the
in the
only
background
thing
peeing
that
on
I
the
missed
wall.
that entire weekend. Because it happened it was a Saturday night.
Saturday
It was
night,
a Saturday night,
Yep.
and we had another thing that we had a comedy show that we had gotten tickets for. We wanted to It was for Dion Cole. I'm a Dion Cole fan. I just love whenever I get to go see him. I'm like, yo, let's go. So we finally got tickets
See,
and we
but
got to go see the concert. But man,
that's your own fault. You know what?
yeah.
You're
But
there.
at the same time,
You're there for
if
this.
I didn't have
Nothing
that
else.
going on, I would have definitely been there for the photo.
Dion
Well,
Cole.
you shouldn't have done anything else.
Yeah,
It was
Dion
realm
Cole, the
only that
comedian.
weekend. You should know better.
Yeah.
I was
But
there with the broken neck and everything. I was out
Hey,
there.
now look, real quick.
I thought you were gonna die that
in the
weekend.
comments. In the comments.
It was rough.
Well, we're
That
not-
was a very very rough weekend to get through.
In the comments, I want
Wow.
to shout out real quick. That's my the one with no name. That's my neighbor. I talked to him about coming over and visiting us and seeing
Okay.
stuff. He actually just asked a pretty legit question that kind of ties into kind of what we're talking about.
Hold on,
And
hold on.
that
Let me
is-
highlight.
Yeah, hey, and I like
Yeah.
the comment he just for all of y'all. Isn't it
Yeah.
life changing when you take ownership and acceptance of your nerdiness and embrace it?
Yeah.
Hey, yo, and I'll accentuate that. Isn't it great that when in your embracement of your nerdiness, that your significant other or the person that cares about you the most embraces it along with you?
And I'm gonna
That's
take it.
awesome.
I'm gonna take it to the MJ level and be
Yeah.
like, "You are not alone.
Oh god.
We are nerds with you." See, I'll do it
See,
with you, man.
see,
We're
I
gonna get
keep
copyrighted.
I keep developing
Oh, God.
these. I keep developing these moments, and then you chime in anyway.
No, y'all
So-
you're the one that made me talk about sad, gushy stuff, man. I don't know.
So,
We got to bring it back.
Yo, you broke you hurt your neck at TFCon or
Hey, you never heard us give him shit about talking about shaking my head all the
So-
time? That's what
yeah,
we're always saying.
right,
Read
yeah,
it, read
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Just for TFCon was in
Last year, Baltimore.
October, right?
No,
That's
no.
that's
that far back?
December.
Yeah.
The year before that, in that
Uh-huh.
September, I had pinched a nerve in my neck, basically, right?
Okay.
And almost literally, it went from September, and the pain didn't really finally fully go away
Okay.
until about 2 weeks before Christmas. Like
Oh, wow.
it was so bad. Like my entire right arm was either numb down to the fingertips,
Yeah.
or was just in full pain because the nerve was being pinched, was going down my right arm.
Wow.
So
Oh,
that
shit.
happened almost a year before that. Happened twice throughout that year, but it was short ones. Like it only happened for like a couple days.
Okay.
I don't know what happened at TFCon. We got there that Thursday, went to Pinkerton's house, then we went to Bobby's house. I'm thinking, there was a lot of drinking involved. I was sharing a hotel room with Dave and Dom, And since they had did all the driving, I was like, it was 2 beds and a sofa bed. I was like,
Mhm.
hey, you guys did all the driving. You guys take the 2 beds. I'll take the sofa bed that night. And I
Mhm.
just kind of like crawled in a funny position because I was kind of drunk at that point. And I
Oh.
and however I slept that night set my neck off again.
Oh
And
wow.
I was in a lot. That's why if I wasn't around as much at TFCon, a lot of people didn't get to see me because I couldn't get out. I couldn't get out of the room. It was
Okay.
very, very hard, and we weren't staying in the hotel at the con, thanks to fucking dumbass Dom. Yes, I'm Dom. Who?
Oh
So,
shit.
Dom the
Hey yo,
penny
side,
Dom.
pincher.
Oh
you know
Dom.
what?
Hey
God.
yo.
Dom
Hey
the penny
Dom.
pincher.
We still love you, bro. I still love you, but
You know,
You don't say we.
side
We ain't
story, real
loyal.
quick. We were gonna do a B. We had did like an Airbnb instead, which was really, really close to, like, it was like a block, originally supposed to be a lot closer to the con.
Mhm.
A week before they canceled because of whatever. They
Okay.
said there was a pipe broke in the room, right? Turned out a pipe broke in about 20 rooms that weekend. Because when we started
Mhm.
looking for other ones, everyone kept saying the same thing. I'm pretty
Mm.
sure what happened was whatever company knew what was realized that there was conventions going on, and then jacked up the prices, because then the prices went
Yep.
up on those rooms that they canceled on us. And they realized last
Wow.
minute, oh,
Yep.
we can. So we had
So
to get a hotel room. Dom got
uh-huh.
what he thought was the hotel across the street
Uh-huh.
from the convention.
Okay.
No, he got one that was about a mile away.
That was down and over the bridge.
Wow.
Mm.
So I mean,
Man.
we're coming up Baltimore. We're like, Dom, there's a Hilton, but the GPS says I got to keep going this way. So we drive by the Hilton so either people were staying at that Hilton, like where Nick Brammer was and whatever,
Mhm.
or at the convention hotel itself. We drove
Okay.
right past it all, like, but wait, that's not it. Nope, that's not it.
Mhm.
It kept going and
Keep
going
going.
and going. So we weren't that close either. So it was a lot of cabs back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Mhm.
So I woke up that Friday morning in just excruciating pain. Was able to make it out
Man.
for lunch to go eat breakfast, lunch, whatever we did locally. We
Mhm.
took and fucking Dave. Oh my god, another one. Yeah, I saw this place on so and so was closed. Got us walking through parts of Baltimore and we shouldn't be walking through. I you
Wow.
know
Did y'all go to
got
that
his
7-Eleven
using
that
his
was like in an
GPS,
apartment
but mind
building?
you, he had his GPS on drive mode. So we're like walking in
Uh-huh.
circles because there's going the way a car can
Yeah.
drive instead of
Yeah.
actual walking direction. So it's obviously taking longer. Instead of going straight, we're making left here, right here, just to be like, why did we just go straight? My neck is in fucking pain. We get back to the
Oh
hotel room.
man.
Friday night, I was done. I was done on Friday.
Yeah.
I didn't come back out. I made it to Baltimore Comic Con for about an hour and a half. We went to
Okay.
after Baltimore Comic Con. I met the guys there. We went to eat. I went back to the room and I was done. I did not hang out Friday night. Almost went home Saturday morning. I was looking at how much an Uber would cost to drive from Baltimore to
I
New
remember
York.
that.
I remember that
Yeah.
conversation in
Um,
the freaking lobby. You were talking about that.
looking at
Mhm.
buses to
Hmm.
get back. Actually, went to the bus station at 7 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. Missed that bus. Said the next bus wasn't going to be for another couple hours. So went back to the hotel room. That was my Saturday morning. Saturday I was done. I didn't come out all day Saturday. Um, luckily, and this is the community again. Pinkerton,
Mhm.
Kelly had left early, didn't say for Saturday night. Was like, if you need to come to the room to Saturday night, he gave me the key to his room. So that's how come I was out Saturday night. Because every time it got a bit too much, I was able to go back upstairs to Pinkerton's room, relax for an hour and a half, and come back down.
Okay.
That's why I was able to hang out Saturday night. But I wasn't really out a lot because my neck was in so much pain.
Man. Damn.
Got Dom and Dave cracking jokes the whole time in the hotel room. Like, fuck them. I'm still hearing the jokes. This has been almost a year now.
You were not
I'm gonna
That's
happy.
because
let you.
they
I'm gonna
No,
let
I
you
was
know.
not happy.
that's because they love you,
You,
man.
you,
They need to keep your spirits up and all that type of stuff. So yeah, that's all that is.
I'm gonna
Shoot,
let you
I
know.
get it too.
that there was when I knew I was gonna like you, because now this is gonna look like I'm talking shit, but I'm being serious. Like, dude was like this, like his neck was so fucked, he looked like he was laying his head on his shoulder, and that did not stop EE. He was already cranky and in pain, and so I remember, I can't remember who it was, but somebody said something, and EE was EE. You know, he gonna go asshole on him, so he whipped to go asshole on him. And he did. He assholed the guy. And like I'm laughing. And it wasn't until the guy walked off that he let his guard down. Like he's talking like, oh, fuck. Like, you know, he had overdone it. And like I was like, at that moment, I was like, I'm gonna fucks with this guy.
We almost
through physical fucking pain to dog shit on somebody, and then wait till they're away to let the pain hit him.
We almost got into a fight at Subway's on Saturday night with a bunch of strange in subways walking back to our
sandwiches.
Yes.
Sandwiches. Okay. I gotta say, y'all.
There were these guys there. They were yelling and screaming at the people behind the counter, really, really nasty. First they offered to buy us food, then they didn't, and then their drunk friend, it got so bad where we were like, "Yo, dude, relax. You're working behind the counter. They can't hear you." They had the partitions up, so you're talking through the plastic. The people behind the counter couldn't hear. It was packed at like 3:30 in the morning. There's like two people working behind there. You got these people yelling and screaming, saying all kinds of shit to these people behind the counter. And then this drunk white guy comes in.
Oh Lord. Fucking white.
And then he's yelling and screaming, and then I'm like, I'm sitting there telling him to calm down, and then next thing you know, I'm ready. Dave's trying to play peacemaker, and I'm like, look, I don't give a fuck. Tom's like, your neck's broke. I don't give a fuck. I can still swing a chair.
That's what I said. Like
I can still swing a chair. Look, it don't matter. Like,
EE could not be stopped. He was fucked. Couldn't look you dead in the eye without at an angle, and like was in pain constantly, and you still couldn't shut him down, dude. Like,
wow.
I was like right then and there, I'm like, I'm gonna fuck with this guy, and it's been that way ever since. So when you get mad, you're like, God damn it, why I fuck with Ricky? It's your fault. You shouldn't have been such an asshole with a broke ass neck. I wouldn't be talking to you like I do now, because that shit was awesome. I was like, I respect somebody to do that shit.
Community experiences, hanging out with
community experiences. And get really drunk and let people goose step you back to the hotel room. Like, then you meet a whole bunch of people.
Was Bo Jackson better at baseball or football?
That's it. Look, I asked Pennington, he didn't even remember. Like, he didn't remember that was a question he asked me. So I was like, oh, you might have been a little drunk yourself then. I was sober enough to remember the question the next day. So
yeah. But to speak about the hotel situation that was going on down there, they had two conventions. We had two conventions going on at the same time.
Yeah.
So you had
you
had the one that we went to, and then you also had Baltimore Comic-Con.
Yes, we did.
So it was just like, it was. So for them to do that, I see the purpose of the so-called purpose of them doing it. But yeah, that was still kind of jacked. That was still actually not kind of jacked up. That was jacked up, man. Yeah, that's messed up. But business is business, and it does what it does. People pay that money. People pay that money regardless, and especially when they know that people are just going to go ahead and pay it anyway because they need it. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah.
So I had to step away for a minute. Did Gort and Scraggy Beard already give their stories?
Yeah, I spoke.
I did not.
Wolf did not.
No one cares
All right,
what you
Wolfie?
have to say.
No one
I want to know
Wolfie.
about prison. Tell us about
I was
prison.
gonna say fresh from jail.
Yeah.
Fresh from jail. Show us your slides. Did you get to keep your orange slides?
I hope I never find out about. I gotta scroll back and watch this now. See what you motherfuckers
But you
said
don't
about
really.
me.
Just trust us. Just it's okay.
No, it's recorded. It's documented forever. I'm gonna find out.
I guarantee
mad
you,
at
Chris,
you.
I guarantee you, Miss Wolfie's in the other room laughing her ass off, watching the beginning of that
She's
shit.
probably asleep.
So tell us about your experiences, brother. Let's hear yours.
God, well, this community, it's got its good sides and it's got its dark sides. My first experience with toy collecting community probably dates back to before you guys. Obviously, it was TFW 2005. That's when I was trying to, getting into toys and looking for that community. And I didn't find it there. All I found was arguing and bullshit. And that's unfortunately that is a part of this community. Like you see it in the Hasbro live streams and all the man babies complaining they can't get their GI Joes and their Cosmos. It's a little dark sometimes, and they complain and they cry and you don't want to be a part of that. But I don't have that here in this group, in this realm. I don't have that here. I got nothing, honestly, nothing but love here, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I
want a
go
Cosmos,
ahead. I'm sorry.
though. No, I was saying I do want that Cosmos though. How can I get a Cosmos? Can I have a Cosmos? I really want a Cosmos, man. Please, can somebody give me a Cosmos?
Well,
somebody
I mean,
For a good price. Who's got a good price on a Cosmos?
Now. Oh my God.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
I've
don't
been
want
seeing
that
shit
shit
all week,
but-
man. Yo, somebody put a game up and then put a Cosmos, and they all these bullshit figures, and they put that Cosmos in, and now everybody want to buy spots. Fuck out of here.
All you need is a little bit of vodka, cranberry juice, lime juice. Good to go. You got
Cosmo.
all the Cosmos you want.
Well, I mean, I get it. He's I guess a key G1 character that they shortchanged the U.S. stores. He's hard to find. I can see why. Who was it? It was Cody. It was Cody, right?
I got
in England found a bunch of
in
them,
England had showed his
Anybody
store.
Want this?
They had like 20 of them on the shelf.
Yeah.
In England,
Get your real Cosmos. Hit me up.
But yeah, supposedly they're doing a reissue and they're going to be 8 per case now or some horse shit like that.
I get people, want to know about, where's my Cosmos. But, back to I remember the first time I met Wolf, he was Mr. Quiet. He was real quiet around everybody.
So nothing changed?
Yeah, let me talk about
He hasn't even finished his
Mr.
community.
Trying. I got Mr. Cosmos down there interrupting me.
I know.
I'm sorry. Jesus.
No, so no, it's all right. You're all right.
It wasn't me this time. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
I know. The first. Actually, this is the second time I've done that. I'm sorry. Please continue, Mr. McGillicuddy.
All right. Thanks, Cosmos. Anyway, no, again, 2019 NJCC. That was the first time I came out to meet you guys. Gort was there. EE was there, obviously. And again, the love and the warmth and just the acceptance was just, man, it was evident. It was everywhere. That's why I get pissed when people say, pay to play. Fuck you. It was never about that.
Right, exactly.
First of all, fuck you. Don't read my title and say shit.
No. He that's not what I know exactly what he's talking about. We definitely know what he's talking about.
No, I mean,
look, that's why we doing this shit, Ricky. Go ahead, Wolfie.
No, it was like I said, it was a good vibe. Everyone came up and say, hey, my name's so and so. It's good to meet you, man. And you felt that acceptance right away. And I remember just one of my favorite parts of that weekend, and involves that guy in the corner over there, was we were going to dinner that night, and I was wandering around, and he saw me. He said, hey, you want to ride with us? And I rode with him, Dave, and Dom. And it was a short car ride over there, but it was the fucking funniest car ride.
Involved going to dinner.
For those of y'all keep score, that's what we call shade. Okay, go ahead.
You got to remember. Like I'm just meeting these guys for the first time. I don't know them all that well, and then those three just started going at it like immediately. Like, I fucked your wife last night. No, I fucked your wife last night. And Dave and Dom kept going at it, and it was so fucking funny. I couldn't stop laughing. Like that car ride there was so fucking funny, and I thank you for that. And but again, that was the start of it, and just it's been nothing but good things and positive things since then. Like, I talk to you guys and hang out with you guys more than I see regular people here. I'm always traveling with the vacuums.
We are regular people, sir.
Shut up, fuck. Yeah. But no, I'm always traveling with the vacuums. I'm always, going different places, and one of the beautiful things about that is I get to actually see people who in these areas sometimes. I see Eric B up in Detroit. I see Tyler out in fucking Utah. Sometimes against my better judgment, I go down to Illinois and I see Sam Mead. So there's always a little balance there.
Yeah, I think that's where you went too far.
A little too far there, But again, it's been nothing but positive. I want to tell one more story about the guy in the corner there. He did something really good for me once. Illegal, but good. So I do. He knows the story. He knows the story.
No.
Let me tell. Let me tell.
Let him tell it. Wait, yeah, definitely wait. Come on.
So I do get people know I'm into the G1, right? They every time they go to a store, they message me. Hey, they send pictures. You need any of this? You need any of this? I'm like, no, I'm good. Some thank you though. He messaged me the one time, and he had a couple figures. What was it? It was a weird wolf and the two-headed dragon. I can't remember his name right now.
Whatever his name is.
And I'm like, yeah, go ahead and get those for me. I appreciate you. Thanks. He calls me about 10 minutes later. He goes, "What's that?"
Center Twin? You talking about the you said
not the Terracon.
One of the monsters. One of the monsters. I can't remember his name.
Okay.
I know what you're talking about, but go ahead. You talking about
No, anyway.
His name began with a G, but go ahead.
He calls me. He's like, "I got you those figures, and I got some news. I got you the one figure for $25. How the fuck did you do that?" And what happened was the $100 sticker that was on the Weird Wolf fell off. So he stepped on it, hit it, and he took it to the guy at the counter. He goes, "I don't know how much it is. I think it's $25. He goes, "Oh, sure. $25, you got it." So this motherfucker lied.
Really bad.
Hey, hold on. You're on camera. Look. By this motherfucker, he means somebody that is not here tonight, officer.
So no. What happened was when he took the figure, because they were behind the glass case, right? So I called him over. I was like, "How much is it?" When he took the pig figure out, the price tag fell off of it. It was a little circle sticky, right? So I just put my foot on it. I never told him how much it was. I was like, "How much is this figure?" There was no price on it. So he said, "I think it's about $25. Okay, I'll take it." He didn't know it was his figure. It was a guy in the store. You should know your prices. You obviously he had it for 125, I think, or even 100 somewhere. It was at least 100. He had it. Not my fault. I asked you how much it was.
Hey, you talking about I didn't scam
the price?
No, he didn't.
He said I didn't scam him. He scammed himself.
Right.
It's a double cross. I think it's double cross.
Double cross. That's what it was. It's double cross. Because it's double cross.
Thank you.
Grotesque.
Thank you.
It was double cross, grotesque, and Twinferno.
Yes.
That's what it was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ricky's friend.
Yeah.
Forgot his name.
It's Eric, ironically.
Hey, he said, "Wait."
Like
hey, look. He said, "Wait." He said, "Wait." This is a wife. Look. He said, "Wait." This is a wife swap group. All right, I'm out. Oh man, Chat Squad, love y'all, man.
Anything else? Anything else, Wolfie? Or are we kind of?
No, we're good. I just wanted to get my stories out.
That's awesome, man. Like I love this. Like a lot of y'all don't know this, but Wolfie's actually in person. He's very animated. Like you just got to see him for a minute ago. Like sitting down with him and his wife was like a highlight of my trip at the beginning of the year. Like he really was. Like I wasn't expecting it.
Sorry.
I was expecting him to just sit there and be like, and he wasn't. Like he was hilarious and he's really cool and laid back. And his wife is even cooler than he is. If y'all don't believe me, just try. But it was. God damn it, Brink. But like it's really I like hearing your story because it kind of brings you out. Like I like that.
I love it, man. Every time I get to hear anything from any of y'all, man, I love it.
I saw somewhere in the chat someone had mentioned something about a Fort Max. Another example. Also, the very first time I met Gary, this was during the Fort Max Ollie's craze, right?
Yeah.
We were talking about it in the parking lot. Gary goes, "I have an extra one in my trunk if you want it." So I got my Fort Max from Gary for $30.
Is this the one where the feet fell off of it?
Titans Return? The Titans Return one or the G1 one?
No, the Titans Return one.
Okay.
Which the one that you had where like the feet fell off as soon as you touched it?
No. That's a whole nother story. That's not Fort
Okay.
Yeah.
Max. No. But it's just like at some point, these Fort Max figures were popping up at Ollie's,
Uh-huh.
and they were like $30 at Ollie's. So people were scrambling and buying
Yeah.
them up.
Hmm.
And there's no Ollie's here in New York, so I had no chance of getting one. You know,
Yeah. They got them down here too. So
Gary, just being Gary, bought more than one, knowing people would probably want it in the
hmm
community.
right.
Bring him with him to the toy show, had it in his trunk. That's how I got
Yep.
my Fort Max.
In his trunk.
Yeah, that's how,
Repository.
actually that's how I got my Triptychon, because they had the same deal with Triptychon too
Yeah,
after a while, and then dude that I used to mess with in this community, he's probably I haven't talked to this dude in a minute, but he sent out the message to everybody. He said, "Yo, uh they got them down here at Ollie's, the Triptychon. Anybody want them?" They was like, and then of course we all chimed in, and he literally bought all 10 of them that they had in stock.
Ooh.
He bought all of them, and
That's
he
when they were
was
going
just
for like
like, "Yo,
25, $30 or
they
whatever.
were going for 50.
50.
They were going for 50 because you buy retail is way more than that.
oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
way more.
Mm.
So yeah, so they had him at 50 at Ollie's. So he sent out the message. Everybody responded. They sent him money. He's PayPal at the time. So um, we sent him the money. He shipped it. He shipped it all to us, and then that's how we got our Triptychons. So yeah, man, I love. Like I said, that's the thing about this community, man. We all have a love for something, and everybody's trying to make sure that everybody's got what they love the most. So when you see these things, you see these deals that come up with Ollie's, TJ Maxx, your TJ Maxx's, your Walmart's, your Target, all them stores that you end up seeing them. Like I would even see some people would post up stuff while they're in the Walmart or Target, and they'll put up a picture and they'll be like,
Anybody need?
anybody need one of these or anything? And, while they're in the store, and they'll pick
Yeah.
it up and then ship it to them. And the thing about that is, here's what I really love about this community. Most of us will cover the shipping charges, won't even charge that person. Now, if
What?
it's too much, and if it's too much, then yeah, I
Yeah.
see yo, I'm gonna give you a little extra because you got to ship it to me. But you get a lot of them. They be like, "Don't worry about it, man. Shoot, I got you." But yeah, man, that's what I love about this community. I've shipped out figures myself to be like, "Yo," people tell me I need this, I need that. I'm like, all right, send me your address. I got you, and then I send it right to them. I don't trip about shipping, particularly when I can go to pirateship.com and get a discount. So just to add
Yeah.
that up on there, but
And I can't tell you, I can't count on both my hands how many times I've walked out on my front porch and there's a box there from somebody that I did not
mhm,
know was coming, didn't know what
yeah,
was in it, didn't know what the fuck was going on. And I go to open them, like, what the fuck? And I have to go look who's on the label and go message them, hey man, I think you sent me something by accident. Nope, that was for you. What the fuck you talking? Oh, I thought you'd like it.
I mean, you Ricky,
yeah.
you wouldn't let me pay for the stupid Magic Square tapes that
I
I
don't know what you're
needed,
talking
just the
about.
tapes.
I don't know what you're talking about. We
Oh,
had
I'm
this.
sorry, I
You weren't
shouted you
listening
out.
earlier.
Oh well, too bad, too bad, too bad.
Now
It's
you owe me
on
150 bucks,
camera.
bitch.
It's
150
on
bucks.
camera.
150 bucks
It's
plus
on
shipping.
camera. Everyone knows you're a good guy now.
Plus
Everybody
shipping.
knows Ricky did me a favor, just like
Plus
everybody
shipping. I was
knows I
just trying
did
to.
you a favor. Gort up here, I bought a fan toys Scorpion from Gort for like $50 at a toy show.
Yeah.
$50.
I heard he was selling his G2 Devastator for like 25 if you had it cash. Pick it up.
Pick up only. Pick up only.
Look at his face. Like even in
Yo,
black and white, he's like,
hey
what
yo,
the fuck?
hey yo. You know what the amazing thing about Gord is? Gord is willing to hook me up with that sound blaster for $18. Gord, I love you, man, but nah, I
Okay.
would love to give
Look,
you more.
he was
I
gonna
would
he was
love to
gonna
give you
finish
more
building
for
his
that.
Lego castle and just send it to me because he was tired of it. He was just gonna
I'm looking at the chat here. Yeah, Brian Brink was there the first time I met everybody.
Hey Eric, hit me up, Eric B.
I remember,
Yeah, I got you, bro. I got you. He know I got him.
Vinny. I met late. I
Yo,
met later at a different toy show when he first showed up. First time I met Eric B was at TFCon.
is that
Same.
right? Oh yeah,
It
yeah,
was
yeah,
at
yeah. I know.
TFCon. We meet. I was
Wrestling.
standing I think
Yeah,
it Reston or Chicago? I don't remember which was the first one. It
It
might have been
was Reston
Chicago
for me.
because it was
I,
because I had went to the TFCon before you, so it was Chicago
yeah.
where I think I first met Eric B. I
I've
was
seen him
standing
at
there
both.
with Leon. I believe me and
I've been
Leon
with them.
were
I've seen him
standing
at both.
outside when Eric B. pulled up in the car with his family. Um, I have not met. There's some people here. I haven't met Dormammu yet.
Hmm.
Tyler, I still don't remember. I think the first time I actually met Tyler was probably at an NJCC. Also, going to NJCC is where it's it's like a mini TFCon. Because there's so many of us up here on the East Coast. It was where we would all congregate.
Yeah, it makes
It's a
sense.
whirlwind of all the people you know that
Hmm.
I've met in throughout the years. Yeah, man, 4 years, 5 years. What was that? What did we say? 2017 was
Yeah.
Age of Extinction.
Age of Extinction, the movie when it came
Was
out.
that the one? It
I
was
think.
Age. It was with French Rod. The movie with French Rod. That's what I call him. The one that
I
French
think
Rod.
it was 16, wasn't it?
No, wasn't that? Can't be
Yeah, I think.
16. Can't be
No,
8 years. No, 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 no.
you're
Someone
probably right.
fact check when we went to
Nah,
that movie.
I think you're right.
2017, 2018, one something like that.
Hmm.
What movie?
Last night. See, Brian knows it was last
Oh,
night.
I thought you said no. I thought you said
Yeah, I'm
Age of
trying to
Extinction.
man. They all
I thought
suck
you
the
said. I
same.
thought
So
you
it's
said
hard to
that
remember
too.
at this point.
Yeah, they all did. So
Age of
I
Extinction
give
last
the.
night. They all.
I mean, I
suck
give the
the same
first one
crap.
a pass every time, but
Yeah, last night,
all the
2017.
Just
rest
the
of
first
them.
one. Just the first one.
Hmm.
Yeah. Thank you, Brink. And whenever last
Nah.
night was, what was it? 2017, 2018. So
Yeah.
and I've been here ever since. And
I
the
met Eric B
realm
at TF
was
Con with the I'm out. That's literally how I actually like got that interact with him. Is some drunk dude came into the lobby and was like looking to fight somebody. I think like because he like walked up to people. He's like, you the biggest guy, you the baddest guy around here, you the strongest guy around here, blah 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 blah. And somebody's like, not me. And then Eric B was sitting there on the one couch, and he walked up. He's like, you the biggest guy here, you the strongest guy here. And Eric B there, he literally was like, he's like, I'm out, and like he jumped over the back of the couch and just went to bed because I guess the whole fight thing from the one time before. He's like, I ain't getting into that shit again. And then dude came over to me, and I'm like, I tried to play it down. I was like, you want a cigarette, man? Here, I gave him a Newport. And he's like, oh, man, cool. I'm like, go outside. I'll come out there and smoke with you, man. You gonna come? I'm like, hell yeah, go on ahead out there, man. He went out there to smoke and fucking gone then. That shit was funny as hell. That's why if you ever see me do that to Eric B, talk about, I'm out. That's where that's from. Is it like he jumped over the back of the couch? That shit was funny as hell. Like, not scared. He's like, I'm not getting involved in this bullshit again. He's like, I'm out.
Hey, yo.
You said you handled his light work.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. He beat the big asses and just left the little ones.
I'm trying to think. Did the Reston show happen before the Chicago show at the time? Or was it Chicago first and then we did the
it
Reston?
was
Chicago 2018, Reston 2019.
2019
Reston.
pandemic Baltimore.
Which one? Which show was? No. 2019 was Baltimore.
Oh,
Um,
no,
No,
No.
2019
No,
was
no.
right now.
Oh
2019
no.
was 2020.
2020 was 2020 was Reston.
2021.
No.
No, 2020 was
2021.
pandemic.
21
2021
nothing
was
happened.
Baltimore, right?
Yeah, that's it. There you go, buddy.
Okay, so there was two TFCon shows in Reston.
Yeah,
There was two shows. So what was the first? Was it 2017 or
17 and 19.
It was
2017 and
17.
19? So
Yeah.
Which
Chicago
I
was
missed.
2018.
Yes.
Yes, I missed.
Okay, so yeah, Eric, I met you at the Reston one first, and then I saw you at the Chicago again. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
I
Yep.
missed 2017 due to I don't remember what it was. I think it was I believe it was a
Yeah.
funeral that I had to do. 2018 I went was my first TF Con in Chicago. 2019 was Reston.
Mm-hmm.
2020 we had to skip.
Right, and then 21 was Baltimore.
21 was Baltimore. Was
Mhm.
Baltimore.
Yeah. Yep.
See, maybe with a break, he remembers it all. And Chicago was
Mhm.
was
Brink is
2018.
the Bring us the
Yeah,
Rick
realm
probably got
historian.
pictures of all that shit, man.
Historian.
He probably
Y'all know he got
do.
everything. He got
He is the rock historian, man. Shoot. Hey, yo, Brink, when was the first rock box? Go.
He probably knows.
They literally said this is the sixth one, so just do basic math.
Right. Well, we've had years that they skip. We've had years that they skip too. So
They've only been
basic
around
math
for
ain't gonna help
7
it.
years. They've only been around for 7 years, so
Well, no, they skipped 2 rock boxes.
Yeah, they literally did.
We had.
I have
They didn't do
I
anything
have
last year.
3 of those rock.
Yeah,
I have
we didn't do any.
3 or 4.
We
I have 3 or 4 of those
we
rock
didn't
boxes
have
out of
a
all of them.
pay to play program for last year for Baltimore, and then the pandemic screwed us on the year before that.
hey, I got
yeah.
I got a duffel bag. I got an ROC duffel bag.
Yep. Me
Loaded
too.
down with all these trading cards and like all kinds of fucking shit.
Yeah, they gave Ricky the leftover inventory that they were trying to get out of the house.
No, don't play down my win, you piece of shit. I got the one everybody wanted because it had the duffel bag in that bitch.
It's all on
Everybody was mad
clearance.
as hell. I got the duffel bag.
I got 2 duffel bags. Yeah.
There you go. Fuck your duffel bag. Don't play down my win.
And a rock pack, and I wasn't even part of the realm when the rock pack came out.
Rock this pack. Don't worry about my duffel bag.
Yo.
With your Rock Father
See?
T-shirt, I even got a Rock Father T-shirt.
Oh, you didn't see it? It's right here. See, it says it right there.
I can't
Covered
see
by
it.
your name.
Yeah.
And like a dumbass, I'm sitting here looking like
See, look, 26. Let's see. Look what Brink said.
Rock Pack.
I was kind of new to the realm, and they trusted me they trusted me a stranger to mule the rock packs to Chicago that year.
Trusted you, or like, man, we found us a sucker gonna lug these around Chicago all day. I love
Why are you taking that away from him?
No, hey, you and your Rock Father shirt. How about that?
Made him feel important.
Why are you taking Brink's
Took it away
moment
from
from
him.
him?
Yo, but if you missed out on any of those rock boxes or rock packs, whatever, man, you truly missed out, man.
Do not
It's
miss
like,
out
yo,
on next
don't
year.
miss out on this one. I hope y'all ain't missing out on. I hope nobody in here is missing out on this one. I haven't even seen it yet. and I know it's
Whoa!
gonna
I
be
hope
dope.
all y'all missed out on it. Hit your boy up. I might have 3 or 4.
You might have the hookup. Check his eBay account.
He might have the hookup.
Hey,
The operative word
if
might.
you've been a Realm member for 2 years or more, I give you the fan bro price, which is only triple what I paid for it. If you ain't been in the Realm
Instead
that
of 5
long,
times, yeah,
5 times.
gotcha.
5
Gotcha.
times. You're paid to play, fool. Now you gotta pay to catch up.
All right.
Don't have FOMO over these rock boxes.
Look,
Well, it's too late now. Technically, it's too late.
You're gonna
you missed out. You missed out.
You got FOMO now.
Holla at your boy.
We do not sell our personal crap on the show, sir.
I do not sell personal crap on the show, but I sell personal extra crap on the show. But I want to look before we wind down, because he usually lets us out of here. But I just wanted to thank EE for sharing with us tonight. I thought that was a really cool showcase and a cool story. I really
watch it later.
Yeah, I appreciate it, because ironically enough, without him even realizing, I was able to gain, not sound bad about it, but I gained from his experience. And that led into our other conversation of how we help each other out in the communities and the friendships that we've built and stuff. So I want to thank EE for sharing that, and then let him run away with the rest of it.
Yep. Thank you guys for listening to my nonsense.
It was fucking nonsense.
Yep, it is. And bearing with me drinking out of my bendy straw all night. We are going on a little bit over an hour and a half here, so I think I think it's a good place to wrap this up tonight. We're gonna go around the horn here. Gort, tell wherever they can find you at.
Just find me right here.
In 1935.
Right here. 1933.
The stream is incredible.
Hello, my honey.
We need to get him one of those hats.
Look, hey, Dustin, the fuck up thing is, I literally said the same exact thing in the private chat.
No, we need to make that a banner. We need to make that a banner.
It's in the private chat. Gort's gonna pull the plug, and then here you pop in there. I love it, Dustin. Love it, man.
Wolf to everybody.
All You can find me next week at BotCon. That'll be fun. You can find me, Eric Von Wolfenstein, on all of your social media needs, and pretty much every Friday here on the Realmhattan Project or a hangout, depending on what's day of the week it is.
And if the bail kicked in or not.
Yeah, when's your court hearing?
I want to understand this joke so bad.
I mean, do
Ricky,
you really
tell everybody
know?
where they can find you at.
You can see me around the realm. It's I don't know. It's all kinds of crazy now because I put my legal name on there, but it's like Ricky B. McGinley or some crazy nonsense like that. I'm around. You can't miss me. I do a podcast. Now You Make It Awkward on Podbean and all that crap with a couple of the other guys from the realm. And then you find me here on Fridays, and you can find me in the hangouts and stuff that we all do, talking to each other all the time. And that's pretty much it, guys.
Derek, what about you?
It's your boy Derek B,
Huh?
better known as Derek B on their Book of Faces. And you can find me on your Book of Faces in your different realm groups. You can find me in your different other groups that are Transformers related. You can also find me in the chat squads on your realm channels, bringing the what to your realm channel, to your realm shows. Also, you can occasionally find me on the Right Out the Box with my brothers Dust, Eric B, Jose, and Dormammu. You can also find me here every Friday night enjoying the Realmhattan Project or the Rock Hangout Friday nights, 9 p.m. Be there, be square, or be nowhere.
Or
You know how he saves us for
All
last,
right.
right?
B square.
Huh?
You know how he
Or
saved us
B
for
square.
last.
He saves us for less. No, hey, look, what they say?
Hey,
Save
you know what
the
the
best
messed
for
up thing
last?
is? Look.
All right,
Look. He
there you
did
go.
it right out the box. He did it right out the box with his Voltron. Here, he got a second Voltron. He ain't even try to talk about it on our show. Not at all. Not at all.
E, where can we find you?
All right.
Damn it.
You guys can find me on Facebook.
I'm forever getting
Espada.
exposed
You
by
can
this.
find me on Instagram, EE202020. You can find me here every Friday night. Every Friday night, alternating between the Realmhattan Project and a Rock Hangout. Just want to make a quick announcement to everybody who is watching. Next week, we will be doing a Rock Hangout BotCon FOMO edition. You know,
FOMO.
for those of you who are on that BotCon, we will have
Big
a live
wheel.
hangout. For those of you that are at BotCon, we would love for you to maybe jump in the hangout as we're live for 5-10 minutes quickly during the rock party. Say hi. Let's show all of us what we're missing. Please, we'll have links in the Realm of Collectors Facebook page.
Yes.
And with
It's gonna be cold shit.
Also, don't forget, Enter Realm every Monday night.
Yes.
Breaking the mold.
Breaking the Mold is on hiatus.
Mm-hmm. So after BotCon,
every Wednesday, alternating between Shelf Gravy and Figure Banging, and the Realmhattan Project every other Friday.
I might as well just say every Friday.
There you go.
Find out.
Every Friday we're on this. We're here every Friday night, 9 p.m.
And before you disappear us and Gort pulls the plug, Derek laid down on the ground, so we gotta find out why he laying on the ground.
Yeah. Ricky, this is for you. There they are. Let me do a quick 10-second review real quick for this Voltron. This Voltron is so awesome. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look
Can
at
we
it.
do an episode called Right
Look
Back
at it.
in the Box where you
Look
put
at
it back?
Yeah.
And there.
Say it with me now. Really?